And also have to like put an announcement in my Discord server. Orby Borby Jorghole.
I'll make sure to put this here.
Oh. Did you like the image of Noelle being drowned?
So fucking stupid.
What do you mean? It's like the best thing ever.
It's so dumb.
Hi, Wacky. The first fucking thing I hear is a burp.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah. I can do it again if you want.
No, it's okay.
Hi, Aaron.
Hello, hello. I am also here.
He's here.
Hi.
How was your clown colonoscopy? It was great. They kept pulling out the handkerchiefs just like I wanted, right from my ass. It was great, actually. They were so concerned with me. Oh yeah, they also found the stage 4 cancer, and the little jelly beans I put in there too.
Oh, the jelly bean. Can I have a taste?
No.
Damn. What about raccoon? I know you mentioned one of those.
I did mention that. I mentioned that last night that you could that 2 raccoons could fit inside of your ass simultaneously.
Yeah. So nothing, I assume. Tragic.
No.
Maybe you should. Maybe you should.
Hi, Miguel. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, as the title suggests, we're going to be talking about Deltarune. We're going to be theorizing it. Yes, 2 whole raccoons. We're going to be talking about Deltarune, theorizing, and just sort of like what we want to see the next chapter, and just anything Deltarune related, really.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
with the ARG having come to a close, I mean, now's the best time, right?
True. Which, I guess, while we're here, what did the ARG totally entail? Because I don't know everything that it entailed. There's a lot of stuff that I didn't keep track of. It was a lot of information, and I didn't know what I didn't know. So, yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. It's best to start from the beginning, yeah?
Sure. So, here's a slideshow.
Oh, yeah.
Is it showing on the stream? I can't tell.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. This is the Deltarune Theorizing with Devin and Judy.
Yeah!
This is our grade 10 presentation for English class.
This is how I'm just gonna be giving evidence in to support what random whack-ass theories I'm about to come up with. Because I have some theories you're not gonna like.
I have theories that you will like, actually.
Hello.
It's the, it's the, does love win or hate win carts, It's like that. Except nothing like that. I just pulled that out of my ass. Anyway.
Insane.
So, Devin created this slide, and I don't know what's going into this.
I'll be putting stuff in there when applicable.
Okay. Does it, auto-update when you put stuff in it?
I have no idea. Shall we find out?
Sure. Put an image of a horse in there.
We'll do something far better.
Okay.
Did it update?
No. Okay.
Alright, so you'll need to back out.
Yes. Okay. Let me see it now. You know what? There is a better way of doing this. Hold on. I know of a better way of doing
You
this.
could just do F11.
Oh, could I? Yeah, I could actually. Okay, hold on. Yeah, there we go.
Perfect.
Okay, perfect. This is how, yeah, this is legitimately how we're doing this. Okay.
Hell yeah. This is how I can bring information in, alright?
Sure, buddy. So what do we want to talk about first?
Alright. So, let's start with just the basic. A minute ago you mentioned that you didn't fully understand the ARG, right?
Yeah, I sort of do, I sort of don't.
Okay. Start with what you do know.
So, it was connected to the Spampton sweepstakes, and you sort of put your email in, and then sort of like crossed your fingers that you got a response back.
Mm-hmm.
And then in your email, you would get a response, and I think it was like a text field, and it would be like, and originally the question was, how long did it take for her to smile?
Mm-hmm.
And you could put in anything in the text field. Some people put in like 1225, and the response they got was how original. And then other people put in like other numbers, and that's how we got the line when you have a baseball bat, when you have a bat, everything looks like a ball.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That specific line came from the second round.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I'm aware, not too much, or there's not many responses from the first round.
Okay.
The only thing that really existed was, if you gave a time, it would just say you answered the value minutes, seconds, or days. And if you gave something that was not a number or time, it would give nothing. So nothing too amusing.
No.
The second round, though, the another chance, that was the more interesting one. Same question, but much different responses.
Okay.
And this is the one that we're all familiar, or you're familiar with, yeah?
The one that gave the answer of like when you have a bat, everything looks like a ball, and the 1225 one.
Yep.
I forget what the correct answer was. I think it was like 11 or 13.
There were multiple different answers that were correct.
Right. Okay.
As far as I can tell, the correct answer is any time that was somewhere from 0 hours to 16 years, something like that, according to what I'm reading.
Okay.
Essentially, when you got that, you got a move forward with this answer at the very bottom.
Okay.
And that apparently led into the third round, which is what was very recent.
Okay.
People who got that that little answer, that move forward with this answer, were allowed to do the last round, round 3. And that's where we got today. That's where this is beginning.
Right. And if you could put the image of what popped up today?
The correct answer?
Yes.
Yeah. Let me just bring that
And
over.
the response that they got. Yeah.
Here you go. We'll put that, I don't know, here, since it's
All right.
fairly important.
So what was the question that was asked?
The question this time around was, where will it take place? So we're answering the question of how long did it take her to smile, and where will it take place?
Which implies, I think, when it said, like, how long will it take her to smile, means, like, how long in the chapter will it take for her to start smiling? Which signifies something important that happens. Kind of like the thorn ring with chapter 4. That's like the big moment that happens. So the time it takes to get to there, and then where it takes place. And apparently, it's the lake.
It is the lake.
And I said this, but earlier, but I think that this ties into the roots theory that someone came up with, which is that video has 3 million views at this point. It's kind of fucking crazy. But it goes further into detail as to the sword route, because the sword route is like a blueprint for the weird route. Like what you need to do in order to keep going through it. And there's some things in the sword route that we haven't seen yet in the game. So we have of course seen the beginning part, which would have been I guess I don't really know what to make of the first board for the weird route still. I don't know, because it almost feels like because what do you even do in the first board? You get the ice key, right?
Yeah, you go around and
like,
just kill.
Yeah, and the whole goal of doing all of that is to get the ice key.
Yeah.
So I don't think that that has any bearing on the actual regular Deltarune gameplay.
No, I do not.
Board 2, however, is the very important one, and that's how you learn to get Noelle to get stronger.
The forbidden path begins with ice magic.
Yes, and the other thing that when you scramble the words is Northern Light with no L. Mm-hmm. Or, Thorn Ring with no L.
Yeah.
Which that's telling you that you need to get the Thorn Ring with no L. And then, of course, the way that it somewhat ends is you fucking freeze the bird, which...
Yep. That's obvious.
That's pretty obvious. And then after that, which I think it's still the same game board, no. No, I think that's the third game board. The one where you're in, like, a city area.
Yeah, that would be third board.
Right. And then from there is where you get to, like, the basement area, I think, right? Mm-hmm. And that's where Roots Theory comes in. Because, as they state, the layout of that entire underground section, although not a complete one-for-one, replicates a lot of Hometown. And it also replicates a lot of the characters in Hometown. Like the screen with the 4 flowers, or was it 4, or how many flowers was it? The couple flowers that you have to destroy in order to unleash the red spear monster to come after you to kill it. Mm-hmm. Or in the very top left of it with the singing like thingy that bounces around. Yep. Maybe connecting tutorial. But all of those together almost signify that. But at the very end of that, you destroy a couple trees that look exactly like the trees that are in Hometown. And then you go through this hallway. And
I want to stop you for just a sec there.
Okay.
I want to point out that path that you go down, that is directly where the lake is. That is
directly where the lake is. And in the image that is given, look at that. That looks a lot like the hallway that you walk down in the weird route after you've destroyed the trees. So maybe by what it's signifying when you go underground is you going into the dark world to kill everyone, and then through the dark world, you go across the lake that isn't a lake anymore to go towards the music.
I don't know about that one, but...
I don't either. That's where the theorizing comes in. Because also there's a lot of... a lot of characters mention that there is a soft singing on the other side of the lake.
Yeah.
And
despite us being unable to hear it.
Right. Despite us being unable to hear it.
There's also the fact that Onion-san followed the singing and has not come back.
And has not come back.
Very, very strange information we have.
And the big thing about the end of that, of the second game board that leads into the third game board, is once you finish the Ice Palace, Noelle is used up.
Mm-hmm.
And the odd part about that is that after that, it then says that you are used up. So it's kind of hard to say what used up means in this context. And we also don't really know where each game board ends and begins.
Of course.
Because it could be linear, or it could be in different order, or it could be swapped around.
Yeah.
Because the very beginning of the Weird Route is the second game board. So then where does the first game board come into play? And the third game board seems to be Chapter 5. But we don't know that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also no direct connection in Chapter 4 that we have to the game boards. Specifically the scene in the house with Noelle and putting the thorn ring back in.
So, I believe that covers the mini games, yeah?
That covers the game boards, in my opinion.
Alright. Good.
Not counting the tutorial variable with the deer.
Yeah, let's not get into that one.
Not right now, anyway.
Oh boy. Yeah, that one is... That's its own thing.
Yeah.
And it's been talked about enough. Okay. Where do we want to start with the theorizing? Because we have quite a few angles we can go for. Any thoughts?
Before I want to go into theorizing, I just want to put something out there, and that we have no idea anything about Susie. We still don't know anything about her, and
there's only one thing I can say about Susie. Let me see if I can find it in my notes. Here we are. We know for a fact that Susie is too late. We'll put
yes.
this down here. That is one of the answers to where she'll be.
I think that connects to what happens at the lake. I think we kill Noelle, and it is too late for Susie to do anything about it.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Also, I think Susie knows.
I partially do believe you.
I
think this is a great time for me to bring up this point.
What?
The image given for the correct answer. We can see a shadow pointing to the left, right?
Mm-hmm. Which would be Chris's shadow.
Mm-hmm. This means that it would either be dawn or dusk. I believe this is dawn. The sun is rising in this image.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, I believe we will go ahead and have this scene happen at the beginning of the chapter.
I agree with that. I think that the chapter is going to begin in the light world anyway, and then go into the dark world somehow.
It absolutely will. But this makes it even more curious. Then, this is a big question I've been dying to ask. What is the point of the Weird Route? What is the point of Noelle being, why is she our target? What do we plan to do at the lake? That we have to go ahead and put her under trance for.
So my theory is that it all depends. My idea is it all depends on if monsters can use magic in the light world or the overworld, whatever you want to call it.
I believe they can.
I think they can.
The library.
Because if they can, then I think we use Noelle to maybe freeze over the lake. Or at least create a path. And that's how we'll get to wherever the door is at the end of the sword route. That's where it says, like, she was used up and then you were used up. Wherever that goes, I think that connects to that.
So you're saying she'll create us the path across the lake.
I think that because follow the white deer.
True.
Or the white cloak. Follow the white cloak. And the white cloak in the end of the board game tells you where to go to get through the game board's version of the Lost Woods. you have to have the white cloak in order to get through that, because the white cloak will tell you where to go, and you follow the white cloak.
And the whole point of what was it, Roots Theory? The one, what was the saying? Where the children follow the pointed tail. Oh, the poor children, something like that. They followed into the forest. That's
yes. Yeah.
You're thinking we go into the forest and have Noelle show us the path forward, using her little foresight ability. I don't know what to call it. Her ability to just know which way to go.
Yeah. I was thinking that, but across the lake. But yeah, also the forest could make sense too.
I could see going through the forest and then finding a specific point in the lake.
Because we have to in the sword route, we have to destroy trees in order to get to the white cloak. We have to destroy trees, which in this situation could not be a literal thing as much as it's a more a metaphor for getting into the tree line, breaking through the trees into the forest. And then she leads us to where we need to go.
Yeah. It's just so strange. Why?
I think it's because we can't trust. I think it's because we can't trust Chris as well.
I mean, obviously.
Well, what I mean by that is Chris can block out a huge chunk of the town from us being able to see it. It's a really glaring thing. But the street that, like, Caddy's house is on, that connects to the street with, like, the diner, there is a large chunk of street missing, and there are houses there where you can see the top of houses. Actually, I think I can pull up an image for that.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Actually, if you could pull up an image for that would be great.
Find it.
But there's just an entire street missing that we cannot see. Now, whether that was just a simple way of Toby trying to say this town is much bigger than it actually looks like to us, and it's just us trying to, like, skip between it, or if it's another way for Chris to block our vision of things. I think that and this also connects to the fact that we can never see the man. The prophecy that shows the quote-unquote angel, we cannot see that prophecy. Chris will not let us see that. Whatever the man behind the tree gives us, I don't think the man is actually giving us literal fucking eggs. I think that it is Chris blocking out from letting us know what that is. There's multiple moments in the game that sort of connect to that. Why is that map mirrored?
I don't know.
It serves its purpose. You can see above the QC diner that there is that there's just houses. There's tops of houses, but the next street down, those aren't houses.
Yeah, and there's 3 houses on the left-hand side, whereas down below there's only 2.
Right.
Plus the apartment complex and the alleyway. That clearly does not fit.
No, it does not fit in conjunction with the dirt road that leads to the...
Could just be Toby being Toby, but who knows about that one.
Yeah. Also, considering the... like, you can actually see from that map as well, considering where that map is, or where that image in the lake answer, that's the same screen as with Asgore's flower shop in the background. Because it can't be the lake, the actual lake itself over there, because there's, benches in the way.
I mean, yeah, you are right.
There's the benches, and if you try to get the benches off screen, then the lake is on screen. So it's like right next to Asgore's flower shop. I don't know, things feel weird with Chris's ability to block things from our vision and what we are allowed to see.
That's where I'm thinking the Twisted Sword is going to be a way for us to lessen that effect that Chris has on us. Or his own ability to move.
Yeah, something like that. somehow we're going to take more direct control and see things.
Yeah.
Which I think is why, which is why I think we need Noelle, because Noelle is put under trance and can't fight back.
That is a solid reasoning for why we need her under trance.
Yep. And also specifically her and no one else.
Yeah. It does make sense. It makes sense. But then what's across the lake? Minus the song.
That's the thing.
How would that change the chapter?
It's... Okay. Actually, no, the second game board, the way that it starts. It's a weird roundabout thing, but the way to get to that to get to the ice palace area, you have to go across the water in order to get to it.
Well,
now of course,
the problem with that one is there is a problem with that issue. Let me find it. Appears I don't have a image of that. I'll have to pull from the Deltarune wiki.
Okay. Hi, Maniac. Yes, this is what you needed internet for.
Yeah, this is what you need internet for.
Deltarune theorizing before Chapter 5 releases tomorrow.
There is absolutely no way it is the Ice Palace.
Oh.
The answer is for Ice Palace is not at all.
What was the question? Oh, the location.
Where?
Yeah. But
it cannot be in the Ice Palace at all.
That's just saying we'll see her smile.
True. But even then, every other location within the within Hometown has some unique dialogue. Let me see.
Someone actually put in the pipes.
That's funny.
They come out of the pipes. I can't make them stop.
Here's an interesting one. If you answered QC Steiner, you get this one. There we go.
I get it. Noelle cooks some dough, and they're sitting together, chewing silently without a word passing between them. Maybe not, but at least you came up with something interesting. I mean, it's not going to happen at QC's Diner, is what it's saying.
It's not, but it gives you, something more
some info. Yeah. I think that this is,
Because there's one for the graveyard, there's one for the hospital, the church. Even the Ferris wheel and the festival have unique ones.
They do?
But yet, I can pull them up. But yet the Ice Palace itself says not at all. As if it will never happen.
Well, yeah, because the Ice Palace isn't actually a place. It's a representation of a place.
True. I feel like that probably means we're not going to see a Noelle house Dark World. I mean, we probably will, but maybe not. Who knows?
I don't know. Yeah.
I'm already running out of room.
You are.
We're going to drink some of this.
Maybe we could just open a new one.
Yeah, but it's funnier if it's just a massive fucking shit show.
Just a pile of these things. Yeah, okay.
There we go.
Yeah, that's readable and legible.
Yeah. Here's the one for the festival for you to read.
That's what you want, isn't it? Candy apples, square dancing. That's what all of this was for. But it was always going to be this way. The only people that walk this path are those who have their face so close to the road they can't even see where they're going. But well, if we're lucky, maybe there's a chance you'll still get lost along the way. Okay, I think that directly means like we have absolutely no idea where the weird route's going. We're just kind of going along with the motions, and hopefully somehow we can still abort it. Is what it's saying at the very end.
This one, I've got a lot to say about this one.
The Ferris wheel. Okay, yeah, because this was an interesting thing in chapter 2, in the Weird Root. You want to see them together so badly. You want to see those red eyes dance. Even so, it's wrong. Everything about it is wrong. What good is it for me to say? The heart does what it does. So, don't worry. You'll make it. You always do. Don't you? Red eyes is Chris.
Is it, though? I mean, we haven't seen Chris's eyes.
Yes, we have. Chapter 1. The end of chapter 1. Chris's eyes go red.
True. That is true. That is true. Don't Susie's eyes do the same thing, though? During the Dark Fountain opening. In chapter 4.
Sure, but in chapter 1, Chris wasn't opening a Dark Fountain. But I'll look it up.
True. You've got me there. You've got me there. But why would I want to see Chris's red-eyed stance?
Yeah, her eye does go red when she's opening the Dark Fountain.
Yeah.
Unless having the visual of red eyes means like a determination in what you want. It's a like a representation of like putting together like it's like when you make a Dark Fountain, you have to like focus a lot and you have to like put all of your thought into piercing the ground to open a Dark Fountain. Maybe it's that. I mean, then again, after chapter 1, chapter 2 takes place where a Dark Fountain has opened. I'm pretty sure Chris opened that Dark Fountain.
Not possible. Do you really think Noelle and Birdley would walk into a Dark Fountain willingly? Or a Dark World willingly?
You raise a good point. Yeah. I mean, they might willingly walk into it, but I doubt that they would be asleep at their desk.
Exactly.
At the end of it, but yeah.
So it's far more likely that the Dark World was opened while they were in the room. Which is physically impossible if Chris was the fountain opener.
Yeah.
So that makes it far more likely that it was the night.
Which, okay. What about the color grading? So the color grading of the Dark Fountains in Chapter 4, in Third Sanctuary, I think it is, when Susie opens a Dark Fountain, it's all wrong.
Yeah.
But Chris's Dark Fountain is like the exact same as the ones that the night opens.
It is certainly a weird detail, I won't lie.
It is. If it's more trying to signify that Susie's head wasn't necessarily in the right place when she opened the Dark Fountain, or if it means that every Dark Fountain is personalized, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it's very hard to say. I've got nothing to argue.
That the Ferris wheel one, what's interesting is it doesn't say the heart wants what the heart wants. It says the heart does what it does.
Yeah.
And
which is
and you want to see them together so badly. You want to see those red eyes dance. But it's wrong. Again, it might be Noelle fighting with herself in her head.
So, okay, I think I'm gonna drop this fucking bomb that I've had.
What?
Who is her? Straight up, in all of this, it always mentions her. Every single time. Who is her? We assume it's Noelle, but is it actually Noelle? Like, does Noelle have red eyes? Chris might, but it's also possible that they just don't. Like,
yeah, and I mean Susie only shows up with red eyes once. I think that each of these things. I mean, because you can interpret the Ferris wheel thing as Noelle fighting with herself in her own head. Like after what happened with Chapter 4, you want to see Chris really badly. You want to be with Chris really badly, but you also realize this is completely wrong. You don't actually want that, but for some reason, something is making you want it really badly. Which, again, like at the end of Chapter 4 Weird Route, when Carol calls Chris and says that Noelle is really looking forward to seeing them tomorrow.
But what if this line isn't talking about Noelle and Chris together? What if the red eyes are talking about Des? How do we know Des doesn't have red eyes?
We have no idea.
Exactly. What if this entire fucking little bit of it is talking about fucking Des instead of Noelle?
Yeah, I could see that. Look,
Toby likes to do double meanings on everything. We have the
he does?
From Deltarune. We have the prophecy from Undertale. He knows how to do double meanings.
That's
true. How do we know that this entire question isn't just talking about fucking Des?
It could be, but I don't know how much I believe that Des is that important to the narrative in a like current tense sort of way. Like she's still alive, or she's still out there, or she's still in some way findable, or something like that. How all of this is about trying to find someone who's still alive. I think that Des is just the dead character that haunts the narrative.
Maybe not.
Maybe this whole thing is about finding someone that can't be found.
Whenever Toby says that something isn't important, or, something doesn't look important, that means it's really fucking important. Alright?
Yeah. I guess that's true. And yes, we do have Google Slides for TS, crying emoji, peace sign emoji. We do have this open for that. You talk like an Instagram commenter. Anyway.
I want to also just point out, the ARG does, in fact, point out a couple times Noelle's name. Specifically when the... Was it this one? Yeah, this one right here. Let me put this one back in. Why is this on top? Here, we'll move this one here.
Okay.
This one specifically mentions Noelle. And that they're sitting together.
Yeah. Without a word passing between them.
Is that between Noelle and Chris? Or Noelle and Des?
Or Noelle and Susie.
Because Noelle's whole thing is that she's kind of just stuck in the past. Or, like, her family is stuck in the past.
She's also stuck in the past, but not to the same degree.
Not to the degree of Carol.
No, but, I mean, she's stuck in the past in a different way. Whereas Carol is completely stuck on Des and trying to preserve Des and trying to, even to a degree, try to find Des, if we believe that she's, like, the spooky person that talks on the phone, which I don't think is true. I think they're two different people. Anyway, she's stuck on Des, whereas Noelle seems to be stuck on Chris. Mostly. Definitely. Especially the line when Noelle is like, you were always the better, like, sibling or whatever she said. It was in the part in Chapter 2 when they're walking through the, through that one part and they sometimes go behind, like, the black wall and they're pressing the buttons that spell out December.
Yeah.
And she's like, I always, as horrible as this sounds, I always preferred having you around than Des or whatever.
I don't remember if it definitely wasn't that.
It was something along those lines. It was about Noelle preferring Chris.
Yeah. Something like
but
that.
She also keeps mentioning their past. I mean, there's that literal whole, like, haha, Chris, remember when you pour boiling tar on me and feather me? Why don't we do that anymore? But, I mean, that kind of shit. Where she keeps constantly talking about the past and the past that she spent with Chris, and then all of that kind of stuff. It always comes up. It just keeps coming up over and over and over. And I can see why. Because at some pivotal moment, Chris just sort of became completely despondent. We don't know what.
I'm pretty sure it was the forest, the pointed tail. I believe that was definitely the event that caused Chris to become how they are. Which,
by the way, just want to let you know that the pointed tail thing is from a different game that Toby completely stole. The whole thing about like kids following a pointed tail into the forest and then finding a beast at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, that's from a different game. That entire thing is from another game. Like that entire segment is from another game.
That could be relevant, regardless.
No, it's incredibly relevant considering that there are there's 4 games that you can point back to with all of the plot points from Deltarune. Because as Toby said, once Mother 3 becomes translated for the Western audience, you will all get to see how unoriginal I am.
Can't blame him, but also.
No, I mean, I can't blame him either. He's reusing story beats from multiple games and cobbling them together into his perfect narrative.
Yeah.
And he does it really well and in a really interesting way.
Okay. I think I should bring up this next point.
Okay.
Let me see. Do I have this in here? Yeah, this will work. Image. Bring this over.
Awesome cropping.
Hey, I just grabbed the image, not me. Or I didn't crop it. Alright. Anytime that you mention a dark world, whether it's the castle town or the flower shop or the field of pink and gold, it always gives the response, I have some bad news for you. No, you'll figure it out yourself. What the fuck does that mean?
Probably that the weird route is going to have nothing to do with the dark worlds.
I mean, maybe?
That
seems likely.
Bad news to someone who's interested in the dark route or the weird route is telling them that no, that has nothing to do with the weird route.
But that makes it even weirder, doesn't it? If there's either no weird route there, or in the dark world, or, in general, what are we doing with the weird route in terms of the dark world, if at all?
Maybe there is no dark world in the weird route.
That would be the weirdest part.
Maybe,
I don't know if that would even make sense.
Or the game ends prematurely in Chapter 5. You get an ending in Chapter 5. And that's where the weird route ends.
I don't think that would make sense. I'm going to say
Why not?
no to that. Because there's still 2 more chapters to go.
Sure, and those could just not pertain at all to the weird route. The weird route is its own story in its own way. It's you breaking away from not only the prophecy, but the main story itself. You doing your own thing and trying to find your own route. So it could also make complete sense that you end the game early too. You never get to the chapter 6 and 7 because you never need to. That's where it ends. I mean, there's also the Deltarune page, the Deltarune page that shows all of the involvements of the weird route in each chapter. And chapters 6 and 7 are not there at all. Chapter 1 is there and it's hidden because it's not necessary for it, but it's still there because that's where the game starts.
I'm gonna say that's kind of weak evidence using that page for one simple reason. Toby might just not have known how much weird route content would be there and didn't want to, put in a size for it. So he just left it blank for the time being.
Maybe, but I find that hard to believe. Considering if he knew how much was going to be in Chapter 5.
True, but he might have been already working on it by then.
I don't know, he's been working on Chapter 6 while he's been working on Chapter 5 as well.
Actually, you know what? We can use that for a second. Now that
Okay.
I think about it. The 5 there is a little smaller than 2, but much bigger than 4, yeah?
Yeah.
If this is beginning at the very... At dawn, the weird route, as we can see in the image,
Mm-hmm.
how long do you think the weird route will actually be in terms of, content-wise?
I could not tell you.
It's an interesting question, because if we kill her off immediately, then that would technically end the weird route. If we use her up.
No, not necessarily. The weird route isn't. I mean, it's tied to Noelle in the beginning, but that doesn't mean that that's where the weird route's going to end. Just because she's dead doesn't mean that the weird route's over.
I guess.
She's tied to the weird route, but I don't think that the entire weird route revolves around her.
I mean, for the first 4 chapters, it has.
Yeah, kinda.
It's
in chapter 3, it has nothing to do with her, though. A lot of chapter 3 with the sword route has nothing to do with Noelle. The only part that has Noelle in it is board 2.
True.
The other boards are just Chris.
Yeah.
She's a
that makes
key.
it even weirder. Okay, that makes it slightly weirder. Was she in the roots part or not? I can't remember.
No. She wasn't there at all.
She wasn't in roots.
Nope, because that's board 3, and at the end of board 2, she becomes used up.
What the fuck is roots? Like, how does that tie in to this now?
Well, board 3... like, board 3, she's not even there. She's not in board 3 at all. Which...
Yeah, she's not part of fruits. But yet, clearly, she's going to be there in some capacity.
Well, the beginning of board 3, and the only way that you can actually get down into the roots part is if you kill Susie and Ralsei. Now, that could have 2 meanings, and I find this part to be interesting, because it could be either A, when you answer with Susie and it says too late, it means that you actually kill Susie yourself, or it's the night fight. And you have to down, because if you win the night fight, you're the one that swoons Chris, Chris is the one that swoons Susie and Ralsei. And that's how you get the Dark Shard.
No, I don't believe that's correct at all. I think the whole point of seeing Ralsei and Susie in the minigame, it's... you have to get rid of them in some capacity.
It's not only just you have to get rid of them. That's how you get stronger.
That's what you do in Cyberworld. You get rid of them in the Cyberworld, in the game.
Sure, but that wasn't Cyberworld where you're at.
It was close enough. It was a
No, it's just a town. Or it's just a city.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like Cyber City. There's a lake there's like a lake in board 3. There's no water in chapter 2.
But there's not going to be any other ties to cities, as far as we can tell.
We know of.
Of course, that we know of. But using the current information, there's only one city that actually exists. And in it, we do, in fact, get rid of Susie and Ralsei.
Well, but again, we don't get rid of them. They get rid of each other. Susie grabs Ralsei and runs off. So it has nothing to do with us.
Definitely
we didn't get rid of them. That was not even our choice to begin with.
Mm-hmm. You definitely got me there. But I still think that is, in fact, what it was referring to.
I don't think it was.
Getting rid of them temporarily, so that way you can go down the path.
But that's after board 2.
I mean,
and that leads, and then that... What'd you say?
It very much can just be not in order.
That's true. It could not be in order.
Which is very likely.
It's hard to say, because also, at the end of that segment, is when you get to the cyber city part where you're walking up to the manhole cover, just like in Weird Route for Chapter 2. But we see what happens when we go into the manhole, which either means that it isn't just that the boards are swapped up, but it means that even individual parts of the boards are swapped around. Like the entire segment where you go to the manhole cover has no connection to the area where you kill all the monsters and get to the next area. Those two parts can be totally disconnected.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose they are kind of disconnected.
They are, and I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. It's like a jumbling of information that you use here and there.
Information that only makes sense retroactively.
Yeah, once you've unscrambled it.
Annoying. Very annoying. Dang you, Toby Fox.
Something's gonna happen with Susie. Susie's gonna figure it out. Shelter. Susie's gonna figure it out somehow. We don't. It's gonna. Something's gonna happen. I think Susie is a knower to a degree.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck happened.
Too late.
Whatever. No, I think she knows, and I think she's keeping it to herself. There's two main points I want to bring up with this. One, in Chapter 2 Dark World, in Weird Route, Susie goes and talks to Noelle, and then leaves the room. I don't think we're allowed to know what they talk about. Mm-hmm. We don't get to know what they talk about. Well, when Susie walks out of the room, she's very quick to just move on. And she's like, Chris, I'll tell you later. And then that's it. That is all the information we get between the two of them in that room. Whatever happened there, either Susie doesn't want to tell us, or Susie tells us off screen, which doesn't really track, because the entirety of Deltarune is pretty back-to-back. There's no time skips in Deltarune.
Okay, so the problem with that one is that happens regardless.
No, we get to
the normal route or the weird route.
Yeah, but in the normal route, we get to see the bedroom scene.
True.
That's the whole part where she takes her on the Ferris wheel and they talk about stuff together.
Yeah, no, I know that. But I'm saying that happens regardless.
I don't think that happens regardless.
No, it happens. Or the whole Susie acting like that happens on normal route regardless.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. What happened in the room to make her so chill? Actually, no, she doesn't leave the room.
She jumps down.
She jumps down later on.
Yeah.
She doesn't leave the room. And she doesn't go like,
of course.
Like, she doesn't try to rush past
clearly,
it and say, I'll tell you later, Chris.
The only thing that I can absolutely agree with is that Ralsei during that scene absolutely is like, you took too little time. It's supposed to take longer. Like, you can definitely tell that in his dialogue, comparing it from normal to weird.
Huh?
Ralsei has different dialogue, I believe. I'm going to pull that up.
Okay.
How do I even describe this one?
Oh yeah, I tried Mountain Dew Code Red and this shit is kind of meh.
Oh boy, I really just found something horrible, huh?
So, okay, I did say that there's 2 points to my point. I'm pretty sure it has red 40, Aaron. I'm pretty sure this shit has red 40 in it. Actually, right, it doesn't have red 40 in it. Why do you not know that why do you know that it doesn't have red 40 in it? Aaron, why do you know that Mountain Dew Code Red has no red 40 in it? Whatever. Fucking weirdo. Okay, Aaron. My second point of evidence is whatever happens, like, after you put the thorn ring back into Noelle's hand, Susie seems pretty passive about it.
Yeah.
Like, not even to the degree of, she doesn't even ask, like, hey, what the hell happened? She doesn't even seem concerned about what happened. There's no concern or anything. They know that something bad happened between you and Noelle afterwards because of what Asgore says. They know something bad happened in the house. And they know you caused it. And yet, Susie's really chill with you.
Wait, it's there?
Huh?
Oh, I'm just having so much fun looking through this fucking text. I'm trying to find the dialogue.
Okay.
Okay, this is absolutely not happening, is it? Yeah, no. I'd have to fucking look for it later. This is harsh. Anyways, continue with what you were saying.
Well, that was my point. Susie is incredibly passive about whatever the fuck happened in the house and asks no questions and just moves on like nothing happened.
Mm-hmm. Then there's also a fucking scene. That one scene.
I think that I sort of understand what that means, and it's that I think the way that we interact with Chris's dialogue is we take from Chris's subconscious. Like, whatever Chris is thinking in that moment, we make them say. Like, different, like, Chris is thinking, like, maybe, like, 4 different things to say. So we make them say one of the 4 things that they're saying, which is kind of the reason why, like, banging sermon my man is there. I think it's sort of like a, haha, wouldn't it be funny if I said that? Oh, wait, shit, don't actually make me say that. And then of course, you make Chris say that. But that's what I mean. Like we're taking over Chris's subconscious thoughts and making them say those thoughts. So, in that moment, Chris has got no idea what to say. Chris has no thoughts going on. Chris's mind is completely blank. Whatever just happened was totally not what Chris thought was going to happen, and all of that was really fucked.
Yeah.
And so their mind is completely blank, which means we don't have anything to say to that. But again, Susie is extremely passive about whatever happened and just moves on. She's like, hey, that was weird. Anyway, doesn't ask any questions.
I feel like that's because she's trying to protect the friendship she thinks she has.
No. What do you mean? If I was your friend, I'd be like, hey, what happened back there? That's all. She could just ask, hey, what happened back there? It seems that Noelle was really upset about something. What's going on? She didn't even ask that. She didn't ask any questions.
Maybe.
She was super, super fast to just sort of move on from the whole thing.
True.
And Susie's usually pretty.
How Susie is.
No, Susie's usually pretty. Susie's usually pretty like I want to know know things, that kind of stuff. She's pretty pushy with this kind of stuff. Like when she pushes Chris to play the piano, she's really pushy with that. Even when Ralsei is like, well, maybe Chris doesn't really want to play the piano. Susie's like, no, I want you to play the piano because I know you can play the piano. Do it. She's not, like, passive with telling, Chris to do shit. So asking Chris at all what happened back there, and we're just not doing that is really fucking weird. So in my mind, those two things together, just something weird. There's something weird about that.
Yeah. I mean, there's also the fact that Susie wasn't at Chris's window anymore. Right?
Yes, that's also true. Yeah. At the end of chapter 4, she doesn't talk outside. She's not outside or anything like that. Instead, the thing that interrupts, Sans and Toriel fucking actually, just fucking, interrupts that. That is crazy, by the way. That's just fucking crazy. God. Man, really reminds me when I woke up at 10 a.m. and I heard my mom fucking her boyfriend upstairs. I just stared at the ceiling. Third time I'm telling him this, by the way.
Yes, it is.
It's Carol that interrupts that.
Yeah.
Carol's the one that interrupts that and talks about, Noelle. But Susie's not there anymore. I think that Susie's just not as dumb as we think she is. And I think she's pretty smart. And I think she can put puzzle pieces together on her own. And I think she can understand that there is something really fucking wrong going on between Noelle and Chris.
Yeah. I just don't think she wants to act until she's sure.
That may be the case.
That's my best.
Hi, basically Snake. That's the person who did some of the sprite art for Judy's Adventure. By the way, Devin.
Hello.
Devin's one of the people that play tested the game. And he's actually in the credits. What'd you say, Devin?
I was the beta tester.
Yes. Anyway. My headphones are all the way up, dude. You're welcome.
My condolences.
What was the first thing you ate after your colonoscopy? A double cheeseburger. What are you saying? Oh no. Fuck off. Let me tell them what I ate. A double cheeseburger, a poutine, a 3-piece chicken strip, and a soda. I needed that. I needed that food so bad.
Yummy.
Yummy fucking indeed.
Man, you should have gotten a chicken burger with only ketchup on it.
I didn't go to McDonald's.
I mean, you could have gone to any other place.
You do that at other places as well? It's not just a McDonald's thing? Oh!
No, it's never been. Here, we'll put this one here. Here's a fun little one. Another response, I mean.
Oh. No way, have you seen that guy? That's a joke answer if I've ever seen Toby give one before.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of great joke answers.
Sjelter?
Shelter.
Dealt?
This one. Here's one last funny one.
Forest?
Forest.
Forest? Hi, Lackhorn. I'm not, no. Miguel, you fool.
Oh no. My condolences.
Oh.
Deltarune tomorrow.
Deltarune's right, yeah. All of us, by the way, were expecting you to say chicken butt. And you should have taken that opportunity to say chicken butt. The night before Deltarune.
We gotta make that into a little Christmas song.
The night before Deltarune.
Yeah. The house is silent, not even a mouse, something like that.
My mom thought I was insane when I started screaming it to my friend. You are insane for screaming it to your friend.
Yeah.
You are insane. But yes, Deltarune is tomorrow. And it's exciting.
Oh yeah. Deltarune tomorrow.
So
we'll be streaming it live here on this channel tomorrow, sometime in the afternoon.
Deltarune! Tomorrow after my drive test!
Yeah!
I will be streaming Deltarune Chapter 5 tomorrow, but it's going to be later on in the day, sometime after, I don't know, like 1 p.m., because I have a drive test to get my full license tomorrow. It just had to happen on the same day as Deltarune, but, you know, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, you can just reschedule.
At first, I was like, "Oh, you mean reschedule the Deltarune stream?" And then I realized it's you, so you actually meant reschedule the drive test. By the way, that drive test, to schedule that took a month. Okay, I'm not rescheduling that shit. That actually did cross my mind. That did cross my mind, genuinely. And then I realized that would be a stupid fucking thing to do.
I think...
Hell yeah, stream the drive test.
Hey guys, welcome to my drive test where I earned my G something. I think
G.
it's just G.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I have my Switch 2 in the car, and I set it up on the dashboard. I'm like, oh hey, and I look over to the drive instruction. I'm like, oh hey, I need to. Do you mind if I'm just gonna do this. And then as I'm driving, I'm holding the Joy-Cons in my hand and playing Chapter 5 while I'm doing the drive test. And then something like crazy happens on screen. I'm like, what? And I fucking crash into a tree.
A tree? Trees. Where there's forests?
Well, there is a crashed car there. Just gonna run down the pedestrians.
I mean, no.
You donate $10 to run over traffic cone.
There we go.
I don't think Chapter 5 is going to be a chill pill. I don't think that's true. I think Chapters 6 and 7 are going to be the chill pills.
Okay. In terms of weird route, definitely not going to be chill. But in terms of the normal game, I think it is going to be chill.
I mean, I think it's going to be just like Chapter 4, if that's what they mean.
Actually.
But I think that I think Chapter 5 is going to be the one that's going to be the big thing that happens. And I say that because Toby said that Chapter 6 is already almost done. And that by the end of the year,
said that one.
He did. And he said that by the end of the year, we can maybe expect to even see Chapter 7 being started on.
No. Well, we'll see how that goes. That's a little too far in the future for my liking.
I don't know.
Okay. Interesting thing I want to bring up.
Okay.
The codes on the shelter for the normal route. I think Asgore has them all, honestly.
No, I think we've been getting them. I think we've slowly been getting them. So, hold on. I gotta look up exactly what the symbols are, because I'm pretty sure
it's a pine tree, the Deltarune, and a police officer's badge.
Right. Okay. So we got the pine tree probably relates to Des, because we got one of the codes from her guitar.
Definitely
the Deltarune is probably from the church, specifically the door lock for the final sanctuary, which would be the Deltarune. The police badge is probably held by either Undyne or Asgore. Probably Asgore.
That is a good point. I did not think about that.
And I think we've slowly been getting the codes to the shelter. So Chapter 5 is going to have the last code from Asgore, and then all of the codes combined, we're going to be able to put in. No,
there's a slight issue there. We don't actually have 1225. We only have, at the very least, 122. We obviously we know that 5 is the last one. But
you know what's
Susie
funny?
Doesn't know that.
I think Susie knows that in the weird funnily enough, in the weird route, I'm pretty sure she found the code. She doesn't tell us what it is.
Well, she finds it in both routes.
Right. So she knows the code.
But she doesn't. She says, I wasn't able to write it down.
That doesn't mean shit. Susie has really good memory.
At least in the normal route, there is no reason for her to hold back that information.
Sure. She also, though, has good memory. In Chapter 4, she is able to remember the exact letter to write down from Gerson to his kid, going from whatever the fuck happens in between then and the end, and when she gets out of that. So going from the dark world to the light world, she's able to remember all of what she needs to write down for that kid. Not kid, sorry. Father, whatever his stupid fucking dumb name is that I don't care about.
Asgore?
No, Alvin. That's it, Alvin.
Oh, yeah, right.
She's able to remember all of that. So I think she can remember a door code.
Sort of. She remembers, like, the general gist of the message, at the very least.
Well, she said she thinks she remembers the gist of it.
Well, yeah, but
which
we can
doesn't
also
mean
see
that
she's not good with punctuation. And spelling in general.
Yeah, but that's just Susie.
Yeah. And plus, we don't know what the actual original letter was, so it's hard to say.
Yeah.
If she got it fully right or not.
I mean, if she can remember
code, so I'll give her that.
I think she could remember a code.
I think she'll absolutely remember the 4-digit code that she got from there.
Yeah.
I don't know about the Holiday House one. We'll have that as like a 50-50. The police officer badge one.
It just makes sense for the code symbols.
Asgore can easily have all 3 of the codes.
Also, I don't think that Asgore's gonna have all 3 of them.
I can see him having 2 of them at least.
I don't know why he would. I think the symbols. I don't think that that there are actually symbols on the door on the keypad. I think that it's another case of Chris seeing things and not letting us see things, but seeing representations of those things.
I don't know about that one.
It's just Chris keeps doing that shit to us, so I don't know.
He does it very rarely.
Chris is an unreliable narrator.
He's definitely unreliable, but he is, in a way, forced to narrate for us.
Right.
Like, he'll do our actions, but only just.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
perfect example is
in chapter 4.
Yeah, I was about to mention the exact same thing. Turn the door handle and then
the doorknob.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's reading off exactly what's on the panel, and plus Susie corroborates that tells me it's completely correct. That those symbols are there.
Sure.
And plus, Asgore quite literally has ties to the police because he was the chief at one point.
Which would explain the badge.
Mm-hmm. And then he's also a dreamer, which is generally tied to the Deltarune.
No, okay. Again,
he also
Undertale.
Here's another thing. I'm going to keep bringing up Undertale. I'm sorry.
And I'm going to keep telling you that not everything from Undertale is applicable to Deltarune.
Yes, but using it as a not first degree reference, like a second degree or third degree reference.
They clearly don't have this. They clearly do not have the same.
Let's not get into this. Let me keep cooking.
No. This is important. They don't have the same connections to the Deltarune. If anything, it's a religious thing. The police force, that, and then whatever the tree is.
Regardless, let me continue my little tangent here.
Okay.
Asgore, regardless, is tied to the Deltarune, even if you don't think it's tied to the Dreamer family in general. Simply because he goes to the church at night. In fact, if he goes to the church at night, which was straight up mentioned by Alvin, so you can't even get mad at me for that one.
I wasn't gonna.
Where was Asgore? Where was Asgore at the entire time during the Chapter 4 Dark World? I think he was completely aware of the Dark World.
Possibly?
I just want to point that one out real quick. I think Asgore actually saw the Dark World for Chapter 4.
We know that he knows about Dark Worlds because of Chapter 4, the beginning of Chapter 4.
Yeah, during the bathroom monologue.
Not even just that. Well, yeah, the bathroom monologue, but there's also the, there's a segment where he's in a room with a,
Carol's bedroom.
Carol's bedroom, yeah, where he's in there and he has a shadow crystal.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, ding, 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 that's going to be our secret, that's going to be our secret boss.
Definitely. Anyways, finally, he also does have ties to the mayor, considering he quite literally works in their house and has access to Carol's room.
Yes, I agree with that. I'm just saying that it makes more sense if 3 different people have the codes instead of one person having the codes.
No, I agree with that much. But I think Asgore has the potential to have at least 2 of the codes, if not all 3. Plus, that would set up for, getting access to his shelter at some point.
I think...
Because Carol's not going to give us the damn code.
It's more thematically interesting storytelling-wise to have the other 3 chapters be the things that lead up to opening the shelter. You know, you have...
I do agree.
You have chapter 3, which gives you the code to... No, chapter 4 gives you both the first part, the code, which is the tree, which symbolizes the holidays. And then the shelter, the other code from the church, which would connect to the Deltarune symbol, because the church is the Deltarune church. It's the religion of the town. And the last one being the police badge, meaning someone in the police force, either ex-police force like Asgore or current police force like Undyne. But of course, again, what makes it interesting is that we can't get the code from Undyne because she's in the shelter. So, who would have the last code? Asgore.
Honestly?
And that's what makes it more thematically interesting storytelling-wise.
Yeah. I also want to point out, I feel like the Dreamers do in fact have the Deltarune symbol, or the Deltarune code. Because why else would the Knight be trying to take Toriel in Chapter 3? What is the benefit of the Knight actively going into a dark world in order to kidnap someone?
See, that's a weird thing, because also Chris is implicit in whatever that plan is. I think whatever that plan is whatever Asgore is cooking up with when he says that he'll prove it to her. Whatever the fuck that means. So I think, and I mean, I think I've mentioned this before, but the theming of like the royal symbolism in the naming schemes of the characters. You have Toriel that looks like a queen on her throne. You have the Flower King. You have the Roaring Knight. And then Chris is also, I think, a knight or a squire. Either way, again, leading back to the theming of the royal system. So whatever it is, it almost feels like a ploy to win Toriel back over. And in that way, Asgore has no idea what he's getting himself into. And he's just using this as a way to win over Toriel again.
I don't think it's that exactly. I feel like he was the one that was in charge of Death's disappearance case.
I can maybe agree with that.
I mean, there's enough evidence about it. Cause
I would have to assume that he was part of it, but that doesn't...
If he figured out that Dark Worlds exist prior to the game, and figured out that Death, disappeared into a Dark World, and no one believed him, that would make sense for him to be saying, they'll all see.
Also, it makes even more sense if he cannot... if he couldn't make a Dark World beforehand. Because he was talking about, he also has a segment where he talks about focusing to make a Dark World. Reminding himself that he needs to focus and that kind of stuff. To me, that kind of, makes me think that he's never been able to do it beforehand.
I mean, if you don't know how...
Yeah.
Then,
Which is why he couldn't prove it beforehand. He couldn't prove that Dark Worlds exist because he doesn't fucking know how to do it, but he knows that they exist.
Yeah. But that also begs the question of how long has the shelter been a Dark World?
We don't know.
I mean, obviously. But that would be the easiest way to prove it, is to say, hey guys, the shelter is a fucking Dark World. How about we go look at that?
Unless people... Well... there's also a weird thing about a lot of people in the town. In the beginning of chapter 4, when you're in the church and you're talking to people, they have an aversion to the shelter.
Yeah, everyone does.
Everyone has an aversion to the shelter and bringing it up.
Just weird. I mean, Alphys probably gives us the best answer about it.
I don't remember.
If I'm not mistaken, Alphys says that everyone is a bit... she's never seen it open, and she's wondering if there's something worse inside.
Mm-hmm.
That's the rough thing that she said. It's just so weird.
It's very weird. It's very weird.
None of the new information helps with that idea.
Yeah. And yeah, there's another thing about the weird route. None of this connects to getting into the shelter. If anything, all of this fucking makes it harder for us to get into the shelter.
Mm-hmm.
Unless our true goal is to stay as far away from the shelter as possible.
I feel like our goal is eventually going to be getting the vessel. That's my thought of what the ultimate goal is.
Maybe. We don't know what we're doing in the weird route, which is why Toby even said, for the people who walk down this path, you're so focused on the road, you have no idea the road ahead of you. We don't know where this is going. We're just kind of going along with it.
Yeah.
But we don't know where it's going. It may be to getting our own vessel, but then why wouldn't our own vessel be in the shelter? Why do we need our own vessel? What is the goal of us getting our own vessel?
Mm-hmm.
There seems to be no rhyme or reason to this.
I mean, better yet, who is even talking to us in this whole ARG?
Yeah. Who is talking to us? It's not Gaster. It's not Gaster.
Yeah, the best guess I got is either Gaster or ERAM. Those are my two guesses.
Or if
Gaster just doesn't work.
ERAM could be it, but ERAM's more antagonistic when they talk. It could be.
It is antagonistic.
So it could be two things. One, it could somehow be Noelle.
No, Noelle talks a lot weirder.
Yeah, she talks weirder, but it could be some like alternate, like universe type shit. I mean, considering that Gaster's from an alternate universe, it could be that, or it could be Des.
It could be Friend.
There's nothing about Friend.
I fully know, but that's the only other character that we have no information on.
It's not even that Friend doesn't have information. I don't even know if Friend is in any way important to the game. It just seems like a creepy face that shows up.
At this point, yes.
That's all it really is. I mean, it is in the files called device_friend, which is weird that it's called device_friend.
The fact that it's device clearly means it's extremely important. Remember what I mentioned earlier? If Toby says that it's not important in the slightest, it's probably extremely fucking important.
Yeah.
Friend in some way is extremely important.
If Toby stays away from the topic like it has the Black Plague, it's probably important.
Exactly. And so thus, Friend is clearly important in some way. But how? How does he tie into the fucking weird room? I
mean, we also have to question because Friend's only defining characteristics are two things. One, that it is a cat, which is something that is, like, cats are almost always kind of tied to Noelle in some way. Or, which in that way makes me think of the cat petters part of the Spampton sweepstakes thing, and how she made corrupt cats, like one that had no head. Or pink and yellow. And we still don't know what pink and yellow has anything to do with it, but it keeps coming up over and over and over and over. In some way, I think the motif is that it is connected to characters or things that are connected to Gaster and or some higher power. Like how Spampton talks to someone on the phone. We have no fucking idea who that is, but it's someone on the phone that tortures the living shit out of him. Very weird. device underscore friend, and the device port being, tied to, the whole game itself being the device.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Survey program.
Yeah, survey program. There's some other themes of pink and yellow that I can't remember though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what's fun is that both Susie and Noelle are connected with the colors pink and yellow. I don't know.
Yeah, which is even weirder.
Which is very strange. And they seem to like each other. Maybe the point of the weird root is we need to make sure that they don't talk to each other. The whole point of the weird root is a giant cock block. That's what it is. We are cock blocking Susie from ever talking to Noelle because for some reason, Gaster, whole game reset thing.
Yeah.
Chapter 5, the game resets because Noelle and Susie kiss. I am very excited to see some extremely adorable lesbianism happen in Chapter 5. That is going to be
and I can't wait for all the drowning fan art.
Oh, the what?
Moving on.
What? The drowning fan art? What? Oh. Like what I sent you, okay.
We'll put this one, we'll put it right here.
Oh, Chris, did you fucking try drowning me? You're a shit fucking friend.
Okay. There's one last thing I'd like to just think about for a sec.
Okay.
After whatever happens at the lake, whether Noelle drowns or is killed or is either incapacitated or not, what's going to happen after that? What do you think? After the event.
Please, God. Please, Toby. Please let us have a light world fight with Susie that looks like Undertale. Please. Please, I beg you.
Susie sees
That would be so cool. I'd like to imagine that the whole thing with this is exactly like whatever happens here precedes the image that Toby showed where they're like walking in a single file line in the in the festival. I'd like to imagine that Chris and Susie and Noelle walk to the lake and suddenly fucking Chris just kills Noelle and Susie's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I really hope. Kind of like an Amori situation. I remember seeing.
How so?
I haven't played Amori that much. I've seen one friend of mine play it. I don't know exactly how it works, but it takes place in some sort of a dream world, and at some point you wake up and walk around as like some kid. Mm-hmm. Randomly, you enter a battle. And you fucking slash someone with a knife. And then the battle immediately ends, and then the people you were fighting are like, whoa, what the fuck, dude? Why do you have a knife? I'm out of here.
That's fun.
I'm imagining that kind of situation happening.
Maybe. I don't know.
With Susie.
I have another thing to bring up. Azriel? Question mark?
Oh, fuck.
How does Azriel factor into any of this? Because also, Azriel's supposed to be here today.
Plus, I mean, if if Noelle goes missing, I'm pretty sure people are going to freak the fuck out, including Azriel.
It's going to be really funny when Azriel comes home and Sans is in the fucking kitchen making pancakes and it's like, hey, kiddo. And Toriel's like, hey, this is Mr. Sans. And Azriel's like, what the fuck?
Azriel is gonna have a fun day.
And Chris makes zero eye contact that entire time.
Azriel's absolutely gonna notice the problem.
Mr. Sans is your new daddy.
Oh, God. No. Wrong.
Chris, he's 1 HP. Chris, I know his attack pattern. Chris, he's 1 HP. Chris, just I know how to. Chris, Chris, he's 1 HP. Chris, he has 1 HP. Just drop a fucking bowl in his head. I don't give a shit. He's 1 HP. Kill him.
Chris, just give me a chance. Give me a chance, Chris.
Give me a
Come
chance.
on.
Give me a chance.
All right. Do I have anything else to bring up randomly? I don't believe so. You got any random things you want to bring up?
I hope. Actually, what do you think the knife fight is? Like the knife attack pattern is?
The knife? I think that's the cyan flower.
Maybe, but why would... Okay, I know we're equating this to Undertale, because, you know, in Undertale, the cyan soul is connected to not only the Band-Aid, but also the knife.
The attack pattern. It's straight up the attack pattern.
Okay. Here's a fun idea. What if we're fighting Chris?
I don't think so, honestly.
It just feels I don't know, that attack... I mean, yeah, like, if we really want to go with, like, a direct one-to-one, all of the flowers are going to not only be alive in the Dark World, but they are going to do the exact same things as what they did in Undertale. Sure, then yeah, that's the cyan flower.
I'm not saying they're gonna go crazy and attack, the flowers, I mean. But they might be defensive or something.
Maybe,
Or
but why would a flower be connected to a knife? Besides the connection to Undertale, why would a flower be connected to a knife?
Ooh, that is a good point.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense for them to be connected. The whole reason that they were connected in Undertale was because of the fact that there was a human attached to that soul at one point, and that human really liked fucking knives.
Perhaps the memory of what it used to be, or what it once represented. I know that's a bit of a stretch, but...
That's a huge stretch.
It's an absolute stretch, but that's the best I got right now with the current info.
Are we just assuming that, like, Asgore is cultivating dead people flowers? That's insane. That would be fucking hilariously insane.
I know, but why are those flowers in cages anyways?
Actually, Asgore says why.
Oh, and why?
The Dreamer family didn't used to live in hometown. They used to live somewhere else.
Those flowers are...
those flowers are from a different environment, and therefore the cases are important on them. That's an interesting question. Where did they live before hometown? It's seemingly a throwaway line, but it also means that they have not been living here forever. Or at least Chris has not been here their entire life. Important thing to think about. Hello? Hello? There's a child in Devin's bedroom right now. And he doesn't know why. I miss Devin every day.
Why? What? I was not expecting this. What?
Why is there a child in your bedroom, Devin?
My mom just walked downstairs, or down into my new basement area, and just showing this child around. This was completely...
Toriel showing off Chris.
What? Why was there a person here? Why? Huh? I have completely lost my train of thought.
I don't even know, man.
I probably should go check on what's going on.
Okay, have fun with that. Yeah, that's not weird at all.
I mean, I don't recognize the child, but I recognized whose child it is.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anything else that we should talk about first in terms of theorizing?
I don't really have anything else in terms of like the weird root or anything like that. I think I have more things to talk about with like the normal root.
I think we've put everything outside.
Yeah.
I think we've put down everything we can in terms of weird root.
Yeah. I guess while you go deal with the random strange child in your house that came out of nowhere, I will just talk about Deltarune.
Yeah, I will be back when I'm back.
Okay. So anyway, now that loser's gone. How's everyone's days going? You're sleepy? That makes sense. You're usually in bed by this time, aren't you? Would you guys like to see me in a hospital bed from me today? Because I was in a hospital bed. Why'd you say yes and then say no? No, I don't want to see you in bed. I wasn't in a regular ass bed. I was in a hospital bed. Shut up. You're gonna see it anyway. I don't give a shit. I don't know why I asked you anyway. She has cancer. Ass cancer. Very sad. Yeah, I have cancer of the ass, actually. This is a picture of my final moments, actually. These are my final moments alive, you know? Yeah. In the arms of the angel. Where'd you join into? You were already here. Yowie Chapter 5, I'm calling it. Honestly, I hope there's Rudy Asgore Yowie. That would be awesome. And then, you know, other way around, I hope we see Toriel, Carol, Yowie, Yuri. I hope we see... Fuck our husbands. I will miss her SCP gameplay. That's it? That's all you'd miss about me? Okay. I am actually a large language model talking right now. That's great that you have a video that you think is cool. I don't care. Yeah, see, I'm not watching that. I knew a ChatGPT or Claude. I've just been really inspired by Dan Henschel's new Twitter posts, you know? Have you seen Dan Henschel's Twitter posts? They're pretty great. Dan has been on this this beautiful kick of talking about this company that he quote-unquote founded. It's beautiful. Hold on, I gotta find his Twitter because he doesn't go under Dan Henschel anymore. It's something else. Where is it? I gotta find his Twitter. Actually, I just Google it. Dan Henschel Twitter. Yeah, it's under Intercog right now, which is beautiful. I respect an applicant more if they don't submit a cover letter. Correctly identifying that it is a waste of time and not worth the energy tells me that they can take the initiative to streamline workflow. You're not a CEO until you've rustled your randy underneath the table during a Zoom call firing someone. I love having sex on a bed of money. Knowledge cracked up to be. Pointy and uncomfortable. Felt grimy the rest of the day. Redness and irritation. It's been great. So many of these kind of fucking this shit. I love Dan's new Twitter arc. I mean, that's pretty much what he's been tweeting. Yeah. Gay people. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Santa's coming to town. What do you think is going to happen? I don't know. What do you guys think is going to happen in chapter 5? All right, Miguel. I know you haven't particularly cared about Deltarune this entire time. I don't know why you're here still. Okay, Miguel. I think secretly you come to every one of my streams hoping it turns into an SCP stream. I think that's what you get out of this. What would I even play? What SCP game would I play? I don't feel like playing an SCP game right now. I'll play Minecraft right now. You want to see me play Minecraft? No, it's not modded SCP Minecraft. My stomach has been making weird noises all today. Probably because of the laxatives I had to take earlier. Lucky Block is good. See, I just wanted to try out the newest version of Minecraft, that's all. Why do I have to verify my fucking PIN when I open the Minecraft launcher? Can you fucking be for real with me, man? Do you really need me to verify my PIN on my computer for Minecraft? Oh, God damn it. What do you mean vanilla ew? It's just Minecraft, dog. Sorry, yeah, let me download the Nyan Cat Pig mod and Twilight Forest mods. I think those will really highlight things. Oh, and the Clay Soldiers mod, you know. Alright, finally my Minecraft launcher updated. Play late. Yeah, the latest release is 26.2, I think. Here. Minecraft. There's new sulfur caves. Whatever those are. I don't know. It's been a little while since I've earnestly played Minecraft. You know, Devin's gonna come back to the stream and be like, what the fuck is happening? Microslop bought this gem. The game was already kind of going downhill before Microsoft bought it. Why are there flying ants in your room? What did you send me on Instagram, Aaron? Yeah, that's true, bestie. That's how I feel. Here's Minecraft everywhere, everyone. No, I'll put it on hard. I'm good at this. returning on the bonus chest, because I love the bonus chest. Game rules. I'm keeping inventory on. Death after 2 Minecraft days? You clearly do not know how long I've been... Oh, Minecraft improvements, sure. Redstone experiments, sure. Villager trade rebalance, sure. I don't know, whatever. Clearly, you do not know how epic awesome sauce I am at this game. Where's my bonus chest? Oh, there it is. Is that a fucking camel? There's camels in Minecraft. Is that a mesa? Oh shit. I think that's a mesa. Dude, there's a cactus flower? Like the hit game Terraria? Cool. I want sand. Look over there. It's a mesa. A magical Leo Pleurodon, Charlie. I've sort of lost my mind a little bit, just FYI. I had a colonoscopy today, by the way. They shoved a camera at my butt. I don't remember almost any of it because they gave me fentanyl. I felt really, really good. Is that a bunny? Oh my god. Bunny! Bunny, 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 bunny. Hi, bunny. You're cute.
Bunny.
Hi. Ooh, I think that's a desert temple. Or no, that's a village. Hey, man.
What are you playing? Minecraft.
Yeah. So I know you walked away when we were talking about Deltarune.
Yeah, my bad.
But I discovered the wonders of current Minecraft. Like, did you know that the bunnies look different now? And they added camels?
Judy.
What?
Judy, did you just say that they added camels?
They
when
did.
When was the last time you played?
I mean, like, the last version I've played was, I don't know, 21? 20?
Judy, I forgot to inform you. Camels were added in, like, 19? 1.19, I want to say?
Oh. I
Hold on, let me double check myself there.
Okay. Dude, this village is cool. Oh, bunny just killed itself. That's upsetting. Free meat. Oh, cats eat bunnies? They hunt bunnies? That's gold on the surface. This village ain't so bad after all.
Okay, no, they were added in 1.20.
Okay. Look at this fucking guy. Look at this fucking guy. Devin, you seeing this shit?
No, I don't. I have to restart everything.
Oh. Someone look at this fucking guy.
Yeah, he's just a chill guy.
He's just a chill guy.
You when you're on him.
Oh. He's a really chill guy then. He's so fucking chill. This village generation is dog shit.
Okay. So what
Damn.
brought on Minecraft in the first place?
I don't remember. Honestly,
Okay, cool.
I just sort of like said like, hey, what if I played Minecraft? And then people in my chat were like, maybe don't do that. And I was like, I'm gonna play Minecraft.
That's kind of funny.
It's kind of funny.
Because I can also play totally normal Minecraft.
You play modded Minecraft to the point that it's barely recognized as Minecraft.
Listen, sure there's a little bit of green and everything's just like 25% greener, but it's basically normal.
It's like people when they say they eat a salad and they've drenched it in everything that makes it not a salad anymore.
I have a video for you. Because you said that.
Oh. Yeah, I'm playing Minecraft Nest and basically stink.
Yeah, watching your own time or whatever.
Okay, let's... The only thing you can't put ranch on. Oh, it's wizards with guns. That's great. Okay.
It's wizards with guns. So you know it's gonna be good.
I know it's gonna be good because it's wizards with guns. Beetroots? Really? That's what this village fucking had? Beetroot seeds and wheat seeds? Oh my god, this village is doomed to an eternity of death.
Trust me, I don't know how we got to Minecraft.
I just sort of looked at Minecraft and I was like, you know, I could go for some playing Minecraft right now while we talk.
Fair. Yeah, I figured out where the child came from.
Please elaborate, because I would love to know where this child came from.
Okay, look at the full context of what happened, because
please,
you know, obviously I couldn't when they were in my room.
Sure.
While you were talking, my mom and this child just come down the stairs, and my mom's just showing the child around my room.
Okay, funny that we're calling it the child.
Yeah, I'm being very generic on purpose.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, so she just shows them around and then goes back upstairs. That's when I was sending you the message, because I was waiting for them to get far enough so I could, you know, talk on mic.
Okay.
Because it'd be rude for me to just say, like, why is there a child in this room? I don't know who they are.
It's rude to talk about people who are listening or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah.
Can the skeleton not shoot me and kill me, please?
Anyways.
I think I'm safe. Okay.
Basically, it's just one of my mom's grandchildren? Or no, one of my mom's friends' grandchildren.
Okay.
Yeah. And so my mom was just showing them around. And they'll apparently be here for around a month. Somehow my mom was able to secure a date with, like a date to just hang out with the child.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to say that your mom secured a date, and I was like, you know what? That's good for her. I'm glad that your mom is dating again.
Oh no. She's been trying that for a while, but yet keeps friend zoning everyone.
I can't blame her. I can't blame her.
I can.
What do you mean you can? Do you like the guys that she brings around?
Huh? Oh, I don't care. I just let her do what she wants.
You had a funny Freudian slip where you called her it.
Anyways.
Interesting Freudian slip.
That's what happened. That is what happened. The random child attack.
Okay, the child did not attack you.
It was very dangerous. I was so scared.
One day we'll figure out what's wrong with you. That's not today, but one day we'll figure... Okay.
No, thank you.
Okay. You know, I didn't need to make a furnace and all that. I had bread on me. Ah, whatever. Cooked meat is better. Meat. It did not fill up all of my status. Okay. No, I can't figure out what's wrong with Trump, okay? There's, like, it's multiple problems, all right?
Why do you keep bringing...
I don't know why Miguel keeps bringing up Trump. He's not even... He doesn't even live in the U.S.
Bruh.
Oh, my fucking God. I hate skeletons in Minecraft. Did I get coal or... No, what did I don't even know what I mined. Okay. Told you what? Miguel, I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
What?
I don't know. Miguel does this thing where he just kind of talks about whatever he wants to talk about.
Nice.
I want to set my game to Sage 2026, but there's way too many requirements. What's Sage?
Oh?
What's Sage?
Judy?
What?
Something insane might have happened.
What?
There is a possibility that Becca is fighting the Titan.
Get her on call?
The odds of her getting on call is so low.
Get her in here. Text her and tell her that if she doesn't get in here, I will, I don't know, suck her toes. Get her in here. Any means necessary. Yay, iron.
She doesn't want to be live on stream.
Oh, that little faggot.
I know you expected.
What do you mean? You don't know what I expected? You know what I expected. Wonderful line from the Averdale. What did I say? Did I say something weird?
Still though, nice.
Yes. That means she's basically at the end of the chapter.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see her do Weird Root. And there's another one. What weird things am I saying? Miguel, you have no right to put the eyes closed emoji after constantly bringing up Trump like that's the funniest thing on planet Earth, dog. You don't have any right to do that. You forfeited all rights to pretending like you have the moral high ground to what people say when you talk the shit you talk about in my chat. Oh, your stream's delayed 5 seconds. That makes sense.
She beat it.
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't know that. She just said that the fucker healed itself.
Oh, okay. So yeah, she beat it.
Yeah, she beat it.
Nice.
I'm not gonna say anything more to her.
Don't. About toe sucking and then a homophobic slur.
What? What?
When I said that, when I said Becca better join the stream where I'm gonna suck her toes.
Judy, that's not exactly a normal human thing to do, right?
What isn't?
Okay, that's what I was worried you'd say.
I don't understand the issue.
I pray one day you will.
No.
But you could.
Normal is boring. Thank you, Miguel.
But what is normal?
Vsauce music starts playing. I can't see shit. I can't see shit. I can see it again. Castrophobia, game of the year. What is castrophobia? What the fuck is this cave generation? This is crazy cave generation. Oh, there's iron. Hey, squid. I'm just gonna... Yeah, thanks. Oh, there's even more right here. Yummy. 5 glowing sacks. I at least know what that is. I at least know what that is. And those are pretty cool. This cave generation sucks. What?
That looks like a fairly solid cave.
What do you mean it looks like a fairly solid cave? This is awful to traverse. What even am I traversing? This is so odd.
It has a lot of resources around.
Diorite here.
Andesite here.
Glow sack here. That is a deep hole. Oh.
Yeah.
This was a Deltarune deleting rune stream. It was.
It was at one point.
I mean, we can keep talking Deltarune. I just.
Is there anything else to bring up though? Was there?
Roaring Night Part 2.
Oh, when
The
our next
roaring
Roaring Night encounter will be?
The Roaring.
I feel like we might not get a Roaring Night encounter in Chapter 5.
Probably not. I don't know.
Maybe a slight one, but I feel like it's...
I think Chapter 6 and or 7 is going to be the shelter. So I think that's when we're going to see the night again. I think Chapter 5 is just going to be a fun time in the Dark World, and then we kill our father.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. See, you really get me.
I get bitches.
You really get me. And yes,
ouch.
You get bitches.
I'll say okay.
I agree about this.
Man, this cave generation feels like a horror game. Hi, Dakota. How's Orlando? Dakota's my friend who and he went to Orlando Studios,
Nice.
Universal Studios. So he went to Mario World.
Do they know that Deltarune is going to be streamed live on this channel sometime in the afternoon?
Deltarune tomorrow after my drive test.
Yeah.
Chapter 5 will be dunking Birdley's head in the boiling caramel. Yes, that is true. That is exactly what Chapter 5 is going to be. Oh, Dakota's also someone I talked a lot about Deltarune with.
Awesome.
It's you and Dakota that I talk about Deltarune with, and sometimes some other people, but mainly you two.
Yeah, Deltarune's great.
What? No Mario World today? Then why the fuck are you in Universal? God. It will be Thursday? Okay. Yes, iron.
The Mamma Mia stop.
I told Dakota that you can get the best head from Mario, and he'll figure that out tomorrow.
What the fuck does that mean, Judy?
Hey, I mean, Mario's gonna suck him sloppy style. Duh. You talk to other people, fake friend. Whatever, Dakota. Whatever.
True. You know, she sent a photo to both me and my friend, but she sent it to my friend first instead of me. Clearly, she's a fake friend of me too.
You're talking about me in the hospital?
Yeah. Clearly, that means you see two negatives make a positive, which means considering she's made two fake friends, we're actually two real friends. You and I, Dakota.
Sorry, what the fuck? What is that thing? What is a spear? When did they add spears to this game? What?
I think it was either this update or the prior one. It's very recent.
It does less damage than a pickaxe? I'm not making that.
No, it is straight up the most powerful weapon in the game. It's based on momentum. If you go faster, it does more damage.
Oh, is it more like a jousting lance?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
So,
then that's super useless.
Oh, it's incredibly powerful. It can straight up one-shot anyone.
Yeah, if I had the capability of using that right now, which I...
You can also just use gravity.
Yeah. All of that
Just
to say I'd rather just
someone.
use an axe.
Just get to jump on someone. Easy.
I want to make a shield, but I don't have any more wood on me. It's actually my fault that your internet keeps cutting out. I suck your internet. Internet.
Judy, you gotta stop eating people's internet.
Are you gonna stop me?
Really
Are you gonna stop me?
I think I am.
No. I think not. I think no one can stop me.
I just did.
Can't stop the bow, 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 bow.
Don't you just feel so stopped?
No.
Maybe you should.
Maybe I should.
Yeah, you feel so stopped.
Oh my god, it's a monster spawner. Uh-oh.
Dude, look out. There's a monster spawner.
Oh god, they do damage.
You should probably change the stream's title at this point.
But what if I didn't?
But you could.
Wait, sure. Actually, aren't you a moderator? Can't you do that?
I don't know.
Oh, fucking potato!
I have your stream on my phone.
Right, fine. I'll change it. Jeez.
You think I'm watching you on my main
Actually, I'm gonna
computer?
stop the stream and create a new one so that the so I can keep this title as the same because it technically is talking about Deltarune. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna stop the stream and make a new one. Be right back.